here at the Motionize booth, right across from Blue Planet booth, with Oscar Chalumpsky. He's a 12 times Molokai champion, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, so and he's showing us this new product called Motionize. So you want to tell us a little bit about, you know, what it is and how it helps?
Well, it's the most important thing. It's the first paddle specific app out there. You know, you've got the Garmin, the Endomondo, they've got nothing there for paddling. Here is absolutely dedicated to paddling, which can do real-time stroke correction, and then obviously afterwards you can download things that you and I are interested in. How far did I go with each stroke? How many strokes did I do for this kilometer? All these kind of information that you don't get with any other program. So this is the first real-time and obviously afterwards program that helps paddlers of any form.
Okay. So what's the technology behind it? Like, so there's this thing on your paddle?
Okay, so first you've got a sensor that's got accelerometers and gyroscopes, and it actually tracks the motion of the paddle. Then there's an algorithm that works out what your paddle stroke should be, and then you've got another one that clips onto your kayak. So it gives you acceleration and how much movement you're doing and what you're moving and what you're up to your actual kayak.
Okay.
So kayak and your paddle working together, which is the most important thing in your paddle.
Right. So personally, I'm more interested in how it would work for stand-up paddling. So do you, and I heard that there's something in the works for stand-up paddling as well?
Yes, well, stand-up paddling and Outrigger are doing the same thing. They're single-bladed, but the specifics and the idea of kayaking and stand-up is very similar. At the end of the day, we're trying to put our paddle in, plant it in, and make our boat go forward. And exactly the same as paddling and the same as SUP and Outrigger. It's all the same, and we just got to adjust the algorithms and do a little bit of fine-tunings, and we'll have that out soon. So you can see what I'm trying to get is to have green dots on both sides. You see it's real time. You can see the paddle strokes as I make them. If I make a bad paddle stroke, it tells me. See, it goes red. Real time feedback. If I do it perfectly, it'll be on green the whole time.
So what does green mean? Like what does it measure, and what does it show?
The most important thing is that you're putting the paddle in early and take it out early, because you never want your paddle to go past vertical. So you want the paddle to go in here, no matter what, in SUP and out there.
Right.
As soon as it goes past vertical out here, you're wasting your time, and the program shows you that.
Right.
So you can actually improve just by saying, okay, I've got to take it in here, and then as it gets past vertical, I'm wasting my time, it must come out. So that's what it's telling you.
Yeah. Does it also tell you if you're getting a good catch? Like
yes, it tells you the paddle depth. So one of the things is how deep you go. So there's many people SUP and put their paddle into this amount and not all the way. So they're paddling half. They're only putting half their paddle, so the paddle's going backwards and they're not going forward. Right. Good paddle will pull the paddle all the way in, and the boat will go forward, and the paddle will stay in the same place. That's the whole objective of it.
Okay. Okay. So I know you do a lot of like downwind coaching and so on as well, right? So do you have any tips on, like, you know, how to improve your downwind paddling?
Well, I mean, again,
what's the secret?
The big secret about downwind paddling is that old people like me can still win, is that you've got to actually understand the waves very well, so that you can use the power of the waves as opposed to using brute force. And that's where I come in. So using the power of the waves, we're slowly developing the program so that it'll actually go faster. So we know that as the boat tips, we know you're on a wave, you can stop paddling, or if it tips too much, you've gone too far. So those are the kind of things. The whole thing is you want to be on top of the wave, you want to be in the steepest part of the wave at all times, and you must know where you're going. You know, because so many people just blindly follow the best waves, which aren't going in the right direction. So that's the basic tip: is know where you're going, then pick the steepest part of the wave that's going towards where you want to go, and then always, once you've got your boat speed, keep it up. So that's why, I mean, I can average 20 kilometers, so 12, 30 miles an hour very easily, but I've got to get the boat speed going, and then I just use the boat speed to catch bigger and faster waves.
Yeah. So is there, like, how do you then connect, like you keep talking about keeping up your boat speed, how do you connect the speed from one bump to the next? I mean,
as I say, that's where always, you've got to look where you're going. So you've got to actually work out how to get around the big waves and catch them. So basically, you do exactly opposite to a surfer. A surfer will always take off at the peak, right? He takes off the peak and then surfs it to the shoulder. We do exactly the opposite in surf skis or SUP. You must take off at the smallest part because it's easy to catch, and then go to the steepest part and sit at the steepest part. When you're at the steepest part, then you've got to wait for the opportunity to either ramp over the next one or go around the waves. There's no good paddling up and over waves. If you can't go fast enough, you'll never get over, and you're using a lot of energy.
Yeah, I mean, what I find a lot of times, people make the mistake of going for the steepest bump, but then when they come off of it, then they drag and slow down. So it's almost better to kind of come off sideways.
Exactly,
right?
that's what I'm saying. So you go on the steepest part while it's there, but when the steepest part's going away, you've got to turn left and right like a surfer and be in the sweet spot to move away from it and come back again.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate it.
Any more, Robert? Let me know.
Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Pleasure.
All right. Give us a thumbs up, please. Hope you enjoyed the show. Aloha.